So what we are here to do tonight is provide information. So with that, I have the honor to bring on our special guest for tonight. Okay, so are y'all curious to know who this person is or not? Okay, we are going to jump right in now to our wonderful webinar. And this person is a brand partner with LifeWave, doing a fantastic job, helping many people. And she is an amazing leader who really care a lot about helping people. So let me tell you something about her first. Yeah, it's a her, pretty lady. Okay, she was born in Kuala Lumpur. After you look at her, I'm not going to tell you her age, you guess for yourself. Okay, and she graduated from Quan Ching Girls High School. Okay, now to me, her English is very strong. She doesn't come across as a Chinese educated person to me, right? But surprisingly, when I was working to prepare this thing for everyone here, she said, "Hey, I'm from Quan Ching Girls High School." I said, wow, English very powerful. But she moved on to getting a diploma in CIM. I think that's in marketing in 1993. Oops. If I tell you the year, it means you can most likely guess her age already. So she worked as a sales and marketing professional, specializing in computer accessories and media for a few years. I don't want to mention from when to when. Now, what surprises me was she is a yoga teacher as well. Wow. So to me, yoga teacher come across as a very disciplined, very cool, very calm person. So now she got married in 2013. So guys, no more chance lah. So she got married in 2013 and she learned Chinese ink painting. Walao. And I was invited to her exhibition. Can you imagine? She got an exhibition, okay, with a few friends. She exhibited her works and all. So yeah, that's a little bit about her. And I met her in Old Klang Road showroom. Okay, so she come across to me as a very helpful, very soft-spoken person, very nice. In fact, both of us are helping a friend who with AML leukemia now. That says a lot about this person, right? So without any further ado, please help me type 111. Now, if you don't type 111, she won't come on. Okay, you type 111 to help me bring Ying Jiarong into the Zoom call. Over to you, Jiarong.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? Can you hear me clearly?
Loud and clear. Yes.
Loud and clear. Okay, that's fine. Alfred, you're too exaggerate. My English is definitely not very powerful. You give a lot of pressure right now. Okay.
No, don't.
All right. Thank you of all the great introduction on me. Okay. I want to talk a little bit about myself. I'm actually born in KL. Alfred had mentioned it before, and I born in 1971. Yeah, so it's okay to let you know my age. I don't care about because it's just a number for me.
Okay.
All right.
Let's start
Okay.
sharing your slides, Jerome.
Yes. Come.
Yeah, hang on.
All right.
Oops. Technical. Let me try again.
Loading.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. This is me. Okay. I started up meeting Live Wave in 2022 in the month of July. Yeah. And I got to know from my neighbor. Yeah. We staying in the same block. And everyone knows that I had the very, what do you call that? I'm actually famous in, I'm not the way you look at me right now. A few years back, everyone knows that I got a serious back pain because I walk a little bit, cuckoo, a little bit funny. So actually it's quite suffering because I have a, what do you call that? I have to go to TCM twice a week, and I've been to physio, yeah, and yeah, even though I'm a yoga teacher, yeah, for almost 10 years, so that is I feel a little bit ashamed because I'm a yoga teacher, but I'm suffering from back pain. You see, this thing I couldn't help up myself. I got a little bit depression on it. I don't want people to look at me at one kind, and I do not want to talk about it. So it's I feel a little bit. I feel actually very down during that time. Yeah. So next, it's after that, yeah, this is after during 2014, after I got married, I actually learn Chinese ink painting, yeah, until now. So it's almost 11 years already, yeah. So okay, now because I got married a little bit late. I'm actually got married at the age of 41. So, and I actually go through an IVF to have my son. So I believe it's also because of the old age and the degeneration of bones. So, and because of the Sicilian, I after I gave birth, I'm actually feel that I'm no longer that healthier. So that's why I have a chronic lower back pain, yeah, during that time. So the next one is I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep because of the serious back pain. I actually have to crawl up myself. Especially I feel that my lower back is like tearing in two parts. So it's like very sore. So I have to crawl like a prawn, So basically I have to lay down on the yoga mat for 2 hours and then to, make myself very tired and then go back to sleep. Maybe after another 2 more hours, I have to go back to my yoga mat again. So somehow like this, keep on repeating. It actually disturbed my sleeping quality, yeah, badly. So during that time, it's very awful. I almost got depression, yeah. And because of this, I couldn't concentrate. Energy is kind of low. Skin is terrible. And I found that I have this water retention, yeah. Yes, the dry and oily skin, breakouts, somehow on the chin and forehead. Yeah. So, yeah, you can see this is my transformation through from the year of 2022 to 2023. Yeah. So you can see it's actually very amazing. Unfortunately, when the time I patch, when I don't really believe it, because yeah, somehow it's like I've been using so many treatments, TCM, physio, chiropractor, none of that can help me to sort out my problem. So I actually kind of like skeptical. So even though my neighbor said, hey, why don't you try for it, blah, 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 at 30 days, money guarantee back. I don't even look at the, the message for almost 2 weeks. I didn't even open it up. So unfortunately, it's my mom, because I used to bring her to TCM as well, me and my mom together, to see the TCM doctor. So you can see my mom is actually encouraging me. She said, why don't you try on this? She said, I don't mind to try. She said, I don't mind to try. Why don't you bring me to meet up with her? Then I said, okay, I make appointment to, to try. So on that day, we went to my neighbor. Her name is Misi. Yeah. So she gave us a patch and gave us a glass of water. So if you ask me, do I feel any changes? I think I feel a little bit, but not very sure. Not very sure. So, but I like that kind of feelings. I feel like suddenly I become so much lighter. I don't know how to describe on my feelings. So immediately probably after half an hour later, I said, okay, I don't mind to try. Since it's 30 days money guarantee back, no harm. So me and my mom bought a platinum package for both of us. So that's how we started it up. So you can see my mom in the year of August 2022, she also suffering a lot of pains here and there, weak legs, all right, and poor digestive system. She always had this stomach issue, yeah, infections on the joining part. So you can see her transform. Alfred, please. Yeah. Yeah, that's how she looks like. Yeah, you can see her face and her wrinkles and her eyes. Yeah. And she didn't put on any makeup. You can see that her skin is really fair right now. Yeah. But I couldn't say that, okay, yeah. Yeah, this is my first brand partner. During the first year when I use LiveWave, I feel the changes in myself because after 1 week, I feel like I walk so much better. I feel like I can even run. So my neighbor, Lindsay, we are staying in the same building. So that's because we are good friends. We are good friends. So we always meet up with each other and we always, text. and calling each other. So that's how she looks like. The first picture I took for her is in October 2022. You can see the very first picture. That's how she looks like. And comparing with now, she looks so much different. She looks fantastic right now. Yeah. So I spent actually 3 months to keep on encouraging her to use LiveWave. She also kind of skeptical, but because I keep on telling her that you must use, you try to use, this thing will really help you, because at that time she also having a lot of health issue. Yeah. So after the 3rd month, she finally agreed with me. So she started to use LiveWave, and now she's becomes my strongest brand partner. Yeah. So another person I would like to share, it's my secondary schoolmate husband. Yeah, his name is Rick. So in 2024, when the time I met him is actually in a hotel. Yeah. He was actually sitting on a wheelchair when the first time I met him. Yeah. And he really looked haggard. Okay. First of all, Rick is staying in Florida, US. So he came back is because they wanted to come back for good, because he knows that he's suffering from this SCA. It's kind of like a immune system degeneration. So it actually attack his brain and his autoimmune system. So he will feel actually the legs and the arms, the muscle all gone day by day. Yeah. So he knows that this kind of treatment will not have any solution. So he wanted to coming back to Malaysia and settle the wife. Yeah, for both of them. So probably he foreseen himself probably another 2 more years or 3 more years. So he wanted to settle down in Kuala Lumpur. Yeah, for someone to taking care of the his wife. So and that day I still remember, because that is my very first what do you call that? I feel really what do you call that? Excited, and I feel a little bit worried because, you know, Amor, I need to talk to him in English, which I never been that kind of experience. So I have to. It's really a big task for me, but I just tell myself, okay, go all out, you know. And that time I still remember when I explaining LiveWave to him, I didn't even bring my notebook. I'm just using the very traditional booklet. I bought it from Jinlong. I bought it from Jinlong. So it's kind of like a blue booklet. So I just flip through it. Okay. So now, of course, after my presentation, yeah, he believed it. So yeah, this is Atasia, the SCA illness. Yeah, very poor, difficulty in walking and poor balancing. Yeah, this is how he looked like the very first time I met him. Okay. So after that, he agreed to patch. After 5 months, unfortunately, it's after 3 months, they went back to United States. This is his own house with a swimming pool, and he actually walk and clean up his own swimming pool. And at that time, he just using X39 and Aeon. And this is another month. After that, yep. So this one is we actually having a photo in the hotel before he flew back to United States. Okay, this one is myself. All right. I actually kind of like worried because in 2019, I found that I had a very high cancer marker in my body. It's actually up to 48. So yeah, you can see that this tumor markers is kind of like high. The normal one, it shouldn't be more than a 36. The normal rating, it shouldn't be more than 36, but I'm 48. I'm 48. Oh, this one, sorry, is 2021 May. So now, after I use LiveWave for 2 years, you can see that my tumor marker actually decreased. This is really surprising me. It had decreased down to 16. Yeah, incredible. Okay, yeah, this is really amazing. And okay, so now is another chapter. My son, born in 2015. This one is another, what do you call that? Another big learning lesson for me because my son born in microtear. Microtear is undevelopment of 1 ear. So which means 1 ear he couldn't have the normal hearing. Yeah, he couldn't hear. Not to say 100% couldn't hear. The other ear is actually healthy, but the microtear ear is only can listen up to 20%. Yeah. So at that time, we still couldn't see any difference. I know he's born a little bit different, but it seems like I have a doubt, but I'm not sure whether my feeling is correct. Until at the age of 4, a relative actually told me that your son is actually abnormal. Do you think you need to bring him for a doctor to do an assessment? So, okay, I bring him to seek for a autistic doctor. So at the age of 4, he still couldn't speak properly. ABC is okay, but couldn't speak in full sentence. I think it's normal at that time, but another sound is I think that it shouldn't be that way. Okay, so at the age of 4, he diagnosed autistic in between of level 1 and level 2. So I also bring him to, to do the stem cell injection because I've actually saved my cord, the cord. So at the age of 5, he had this stem cell injection. And at the age of 7, when I started to use LiveWave, I still couldn't have that kind of confidence to give it to my sons to use. I tried it out first. I wanted to know how that actually feel for myself first. I need to have the confidence first. So, but very fast. I think probably within a month, I asked my my neighbor, can I give it to my son to use? Then Miss Sim said, why not? She actually gave me a few testimonial about a autistic. So I said, okay, I tried these patches on him. So the second photo is at the age of 7. So now he's already 9 years old. He's already 9 years old. Okay, next. Yeah.
Peter and Jane are going to have a holiday away from home. They are going to the house of their aunt.
This one is in Mandarin.
好，读
读
读着。
米饭、面条、西瓜、水果、面包、鸡肉、鸡蛋、牛奶、蔬菜。
Good job.
Okay, yeah, Alfred stopped for a while. Okay, if talking about my son, I've had so many things to share. Okay, because my only son, yeah. So at the first day he got born, everyone was in a shock because of the ear, and it's kind of like hard to accept it, yeah, but I've been through it. It's not easy. So the second born is at the age of he's 4 years old. He diagnosed autistic, so it's kind of like another bomb for me. But that's why I say never give up. I've sick a lot of doctors, keep on seeing doctors, and all these doctors never give solution, but they will say, oh, your son is autistic. Yes, of course, I know my son is autistic, but any solution, anything you can help? No, there's nothing. Okay, send him to a specialty school, so he had been a specialty school for 3 years. All right, then see another doctor, give him lots of supplements. I remember at the age of 6, he had to swallow 7 types of supplements, 7 types of supplements, until there's one day I found out that I actually brought him to dentist. I found out that his teeth is in yellow color. So I kind of like, surprised. I asked the dentist, why his teeth is in yellow color? The dentist said, this is because he had been consuming too much of supplements. Oh gosh. Then only I found out, gosh, I need to stop this. I need to stop this. So, another issue is my son used to have this tonsil issue. You know what is tonsil issue? His tonsil always got infection. And this doctor said that, he needs to take Sertet. Sertet is one kind of medication. Yeah. Then I said, how long? He said, tried it up for 6 months, day and night. So I said, 6 months, day and night for a medication on a kid. But I don't feel good. Really, I don't feel good. But I do not know what is the solution for him, because the doctor said, if this thing keep on coming back, you have to bring him for surgery. Surgery to what? To cut off the tonsil. Oh my God. This thing, I couldn't accept it. So that's why from the day I started up to patch LiveWay on my son, I didn't give any expectation. Expectation on whether he will be better or whatever, because at that time I'm just only a user. For the very first year, I'm just only a user. But I found out that when first day he started to patch, until now, his tonsil infection is only happened one time throughout this 2 years and 9 months. So which means almost 3 years, his tonsil infection only happened in one time. Yeah. So really thank you, LiveWave, because with this, he doesn't need to go through the surgery. Yeah. Next. Yeah. Yeah. So, so my son is he's really favor in art, and not only art, he likes to swim. He likes to he likes to go for all kinds of activities. His tuition teacher, his art teacher, his OT teacher, his tennis teacher, his swimming teacher are all his friend. Yeah. So this one is the his graduation from kindergarten school. Yes. Next. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, in 2022, you can see down there there's a Jinlong sign. In 2023, I think it's in the month of February. So me and Lindsay, because we are neighbor, we are good friends. So I asked her, hey, want to go for this meeting or not in Jinlong office? So because at that time, two of us is very, very new. We didn't even think about doing venture in this LiveWave business. We didn't even think about it. We are just happily using LiveWave. Yeah. And you can see at that time, Jinlong office is, this one is actually upstairs. So you can see that just a couple of us with his wife, Puspaja, And of course, some people, I didn't even know them. So I know Puspaja, I know Lindsay, that's all. Yeah. That's the very first time I meet up with Jinlong. And I couldn't catch up his sharing in the live wave is very, very interesting. It's very interesting. I believe you all knows about it, right? And to be truth, I couldn't catch up much. I only remember one thing. Because I remember he wrapped up at the end. He said that he asked us one question. What do you find the most in Malaysia? So we all doubt what is the answer. Then he said, it's rubbish. Can you see rubbish in our pot clan? It somehow is like a island already. Yeah. So then what is he going to do? What is he going to do with it? So he said he had a mission to turn all this rubbish into energy. That is the thing I remember. Because it's really inspiring me. It's really what do you call that? You see, in other MLM company, probably they will show you that how many countries you have traveled, what kind of breakfast you are eating, what kind of lunch, what kind of dinner you are having. But Jinlong is telling us he wanted to turn our Malaysia rubbish into energy, and he wanted to work out this project with our Mr. David Smith. This is the phrase that really inspiring me. This is the reason I want to support him. I want to support LifeWave. Okay, and you can see after that, the right side of the photo is in Mid Valley Garden. This one. So you can see that my upline Sing is doing sharing on the stage on that day. She looks so pretty. And you can see I have already 3 brand partners with me. Okay, of course, some of them already left lah, but it doesn't matter. And okay, you can see the right side. There's a whole bunch of people, and my niece Shelly. She's the marketing manager in LifeWave. My niece. Yeah, you can see my team is growing, and with all these youngster and all from KK and from Hong Kong as well. Yeah, and you can see the bottom of the right side. That is the very first patch party me and Lindsay doing in Penang. Yeah, even though the turnout is remarkable, there's only 3%, but it doesn't matter. We are enjoying it. Okay, next, Alfred. Okay, so I already mentioned Lindsay, my brand partner, and also my good friend. This is the photo we went to Sampurna last year. Yeah, because we had a terrible sunburn. Yeah, taking photo underneath the sun. Yeah, for a few hours. And then when the time we got back to hotel, wow, all turned into panda. So we patched a lot of the aloe vera and aeon on our face. So we actually very enjoying it, very enjoying, So we took a photo on that and we found that this is so cute. And the right side, it's also last year in May, we were in Chengdu. We went to Chengdu trip. This one is in Jiuzhaigou. Yeah. So my mom, 85 years old, she's still able to climb up to the mountain. And for our whole family, we didn't use any oxygen tank to keep our oxygen level to be, sustained. We don't have to use that. And we don't actually feel any discomfort. But I can see that some other people are actually fainted down, fainted down in the in the middle of the road. They fainted down. So yeah, so you can see how powerful it's the patches. Okay, next. Oh, okay, thank you. I've got the end of my sharing. Thank you, Alfred.